America is a country built on freedom. The right to speak your mind and express yourself how you wish is a key trait of the American dream. But sometimes I'll see things and think to myself, maybe having rights is a bad thing. A philosophical question pondered all throughout history is, would you rather live in a reality where you're sad yet free, or happy yet enslaved? My answer to that question is whichever one Jake Paul isn't a part of. And if he thrives in both, then happiness and freedom are not real. There's only one thing that Jake Paul contributes to this planet, and that's terrible content to make fun of. Recently, I made a video about a movie called Dance Camp featuring Jake Paul. And in the thumbnail of this video, I called it the worst movie ever. And I thought that was true until I saw a different movie that Jake Paul is in. This movie is called A Genie's Tale. A Genie's Tale is likely the closest I'll ever get to the deepest trenches of hell. At least while I'm still alive, that is. Ask me again in 5 years when I finally give up and make my way down there. But hey, maybe the deepest trenches of hell won't seem so bad anymore, considering I've watched A Genie's Tale 3 separate times. Also, I just want to say real quick, whoever made this movie poster did my boy Jake Paul so dirty. They put his hairline on full fucking display here. And as somebody with a fucked up hairline, I am going to refrain from making fun of it. I just want to give my condolences to Jake Paul real quick because I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy. Anyways, I'm not going to delay any longer. Let's get into the movie, A Genie's Tale. The movie starts off with a flash forward, and we see Jake Paul chasing a bunch of children, which I'm sure he has some experience with. And right off of the bat, the first line of dialogue is unironically an example of the, yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
Oh my gosh, how did I get into this mess?
You know, if there's one thing I love about movies, it's cliches. What better way to start off a film than to immediately establish that a unique experience is just completely off the table? Tons of fun productions. That does not sound real at all. I looked up this production company only to find out that it just does not exist at all. It's also tied to something called All Channels Films, which is also not a thing. So I'm already under the belief that this movie is just like a money laundering scheme or something. There's no way this is real. Derb's Associates. That's not a thing. It's not real, you just made that up. Anyways, after a painfully long intro credits scene with the worst drone footage ever, we're shown a buried genie's lamp. And you know, I have a hunch that there might be a genie or two in that thing. And what do you know? We're introduced to Joe and Mo, 2 magical genie brothers. Joe loves being a genie and wants to do it forever, but Mo, on the other hand, is fed up with genie life and only has 5 more wishes to go until he can retire. But you know how brothers are, they just can't get along.
At least I don't have some sort of weird obsession with bow ties.
At least I didn't make the dinosaurs extinct.
At least I didn't create chores.
At least I didn't create broccoli.
Okay, that joke was written for 3-year-olds. The only people who would be inconvenienced by the existence of chores and broccoli are probably still in diapers, like they shit inside of their pants. We then cut to Drew, an aspiring magician who's trying to get his younger brother Benji to help him with his performance for the talent show.
If I can just master this trick, I'll definitely win the talent show. Benji, get up and help me.
No wonder Lucas quit being your assistant and your friend.
Benji may be a small child, but I still think he's an asshole. To be fair though, Drew fucking sucks at being a magician, mainly because he's like 10 years old and kids are bad at everything. And then he gets mad at his older sister Emma for recording him, despite the fact that there is already a camera in the room recording them. I don't even know why it matters that she's recording. Nothing interesting is happening. It's like she's doing it just to be agitating. I can't believe that this scene is only like a minute long and I already hate all 3 of these children. Drew gets pissed off because everyone's treating him like shit, so he creates a line in the middle of him and Benji's shared room to signify a clash between worlds. And then we see Mo and Joe have done the same thing. I think what the movie is trying to do here is create a parallel. What is that parallel, you may be asking? I'm not too sure. That's why I said trying. Down in the kitchen, the children start to ponder the location of their mother, who's been at the grocery store for 3 hours.
When is Mom gonna be home? She's been out forever.
She said she was going to the grocery store.
I'm home. I hope she didn't stop at this stupid museum to see Lucas's dad again.
Benji mentioned Lucas a little bit earlier. Lucas was Drew's best friend and magic partner or whatever, but they've had a falling out since then. And it's awkward because even though they stopped being friends, their parents are still, you know, they're fucking.
How about I give you your present right now?
Our puppy! Wait, Mom, this is so unfair. Drew gets a dog for his birthday?
I fucking hate you. Does she actually think she won't be allowed to enjoy the dog as well? Obviously she would. Also, getting a dog for your birthday is probably like the shittiest gift ever. Because realistically, it's for the whole family, but you're still gonna be responsible for all its piss and shit and feeding the bastard.
The shelter said this one is a mini. Otherwise, we're taking him back.
That is not a thing. They lied to you. Moving on, the mom drops the bomb that Lucas, his dad, and the rest of his family will be coming over for dinner. The kids take the dog for a walk, and then some old lady across the street starts yelling at them because, like I said earlier, cliches are good. We then meet Jeannie, who drives an old Volkswagen, so by default, I hate her too. Jeannie tells the children that she wasn't able to graduate beauty school because she's not good enough to work on people. I don't know. But then she has a genius idea.
Maybe I go into pet grooming instead.
Wait a minute. Did she just say what I think she said? Pause the movie. Oh God, help us. Look at his backpack. Bruh, I should have known that this movie was woke. We cut to the Genie brothers hanging out. Meanwhile, Drew is trying to teach his dog how to sit and spin, despite the fact that the dog is like 12 weeks old and doesn't even have a name yet.
Come.
He said come.
Have you thought of a name for him yet? No. I want something magical. What about just magic?
What a strange line of thinking that is. I want to name him something cheesy. I'll name him Cheese. We then see the genies continue to bicker, and then Mo takes off some magical necklace. Meanwhile, Emma and Drew realize the dog, who they just named Magic, has dug a hole and found something. Magic has obviously found the lamp, causing the genie's domicile to shake, and Mo's necklace moves over to Joe's side as a result.
No,
Look what I found.
That's not funny. Give it back. I can finally retire. Quick, give me back my magic wish file. You know I can only grant 3 wishes without it.
But right as Joe is about to give Mo his necklace back, the lamp is rubbed and he vanishes, taking it with him. And I guess it's implied that he's transported inside of the dog, which, by the way, makes no fucking sense. Next up, we see the family gathered for Drew's birthday party, with Lucas and his family there as well.
So, Drew, what's the name of your puppy?
You should name him Wimpy.
Yeah, Wimpy.
Oh shit, you just got fucking roasted. Yeah, you should name your dog Poopy because he freaking stinks. Lucas needs more water, so he asks Oliver to go inside with him. You may be asking right now, who is Oliver and why is he in this movie? The answer to those questions is, I don't fucking know. Lucas notices the lamp in Drew's backpack, which is weird because it's completely inconspicuous and there's no reason he should feel the need to investigate.
Looks like a magic lamp.
Oh yeah, does it look like a magic lamp to you, Lucas? Of course it's a fucking magic lamp. What else could that thing be?
I'm taking it.
Fucking why? What? There's no reason to do that. Why is every child in this movie such an asshole? You know what? At this point, my standards in this movie for reasonable human behavior are just out of the window. I expect the worst from everybody. Lucas then frames the puppy as the one who smashed the cake. I have nothing to add to that. I think everything that needs to be said is pretty self-evident. We then cut back to the family outside, and the mom eventually finds the smashed cake.
Great birthday.
These characters are ontologically evil. Yeah, being a piece of shit is sick. Pound it. We then see Drew mauling about his party being ruined, and then his mom comes in and brings him a slice of the cake. And I just want to say, the mom in this movie is the only character that I like. I wish I had a mom.
Drew, it's your birthday. At least you need to blow out your candles.
Drew makes a wish on his birthday, and it has to be one of the most nonsensical birthday wishes ever conceived.
I wish you were as big as Bruiser. Then they'd never be able to bully you.
What a strange birthday wish that is. I feel like there's other wishes that would have made way more sense here, like wishing to be the best magician ever, or maybe wishing for friends that aren't sociopaths. But since the genie, Joe, is inside of Magic, he grants the wish, and now the dog is big.
Where's Magic? Where's my puppy? Emma!
Maybe we should keep this between us.
Okay, well, never mind.
What do you want?
Hi, Emma.
Very funny. Is this part of your secret magic trick?
Why does she think this is a trick? Does she think that he can, like, cast spells? The dog is speaking English. Like, how is she chalking this up to a magic trick done by a child?
It's not a trick. I am the puppy.
Wait.
Wait, why did that change your mind? Nothing happened. He just spoke again. You already saw him do that.
Last night, since I'm a genie,
You're a genie?
If you're a genie, then prove it.
What do you mean, prove that he's a genie? He doubled in size and is speaking to you. Like you've come to terms very quickly with both of those things, but then when he says a genie, you need proof of that? I'll admit it, there's not many good reasons for why a dog would be talking, but a genie being involved is easily one of the most likely options. So Drew tests out a wish to prove that he is a genie, and he asks for like this magic trick kit thing. You would think it would come in a box, but then he just manifests an empty suitcase. I don't fucking know, dude. Eventually they hear their mom is coming and they realize they have to hide the dog before she sees.
Hey guys.
God, oh my, Jesus Christ. Who is this movie made for?
I'll be in the workout room streaming the vlog, so no interruptions.
Streaming her vlog? That's not a thing. We then cut to Lucas, Oliver, and his brother outside discussing Drew's stolen lamp.
I can't figure out how this dumb trick is supposed to work.
Did you try rubbing it?
It doesn't look that complicated.
It's not. You should just rub it.
I've tried shaking it,
What about rubbing it?
heating it up,
I bet rubbing it would work.
freezing it cold,
That doesn't make any sense.
filling it with water.
Rub it! Rub the fucking lamp! He knew what the magic lamp was just by looking at it, but he doesn't even know that you're supposed to rub them to get them to work?
Maybe it's real. Yeah, right, Oliver.
Oh my god, this kid is actually retarded. We then see this stupid bit where Emma and Drew wish for some better breakfast, and then Benji comes in and they have to convince him not to spill the beans. So Emma goes into a shelf that Benji could easily reach and gives him like a chocolate egg or something. Do I have to explain why that's stupid? Because I don't feel like it. Lucas, Oliver, and his brother, still don't know his name by the way, head over to Magicopolis to speak to an expert on magic and get help with the lamp. And oh boy, guess who it is? It's Jake Paul. Thank you, Jake Paul, for being in 2 shitty movies so I can use you as clickbait in 2 separate videos.
Wendell, the wondrous, at your service.
That name is stupid, so I'm gonna call him Jake Paul instead. Jake Paul takes a look at the lamp and says he'll figure out what the lamp does and he'll get back to Lucas when he finds out more. Back at Drew's house, he asks Joe a very important question.
Can't we just wish you out of our dog?
I wish. We can't grant wishes for ourselves.
Oh, look at that. They're covering up a potential plot hole. That's great, right? Keep that fact in mind, by the way, just in case the movie forgets about it and breaks the rule later. Joe tells Drew the only way to put him back in the lamp is to rub it again. But the problem is he doesn't have it anymore. Mom eventually comes back, and so the kids have to make their escape. We make our way back to Jake Paul, where he somehow manages to scrape enough brain cells together to rub the lamp, because apparently that's a hard thing to figure out. And Mo appears. But of course, since everyone in this movie is a moron, Jake Paul also needs convincing. I can't believe that these people will witness things that completely shatter their perception of reality, but then somebody says the word genie and they're like, oh yeah, come on, that's ridiculous. Mo convinces Jake that he's magic by giving him a new magician's outfit, and Jake's hairline is on full display. Damn, that's fucked up. I don't know why they did that on purpose. They're fucking assholes. Drew and Emma go back to where they found the lamp to look for it, even though they took the lamp from there and brought it home. So that makes no sense. But then Lucas and the gang show up and they realize they need to hide magic, but like they're walking towards them. They're looking directly at them. They can see all of this shit happening.
Good luck with your top secret trick. You'll need it.
Why the fuck did he do air quotes there? What was he air quoting? I don't think he knows what air quotes are. The disguise works and they leave the park. That's when Joe tells the kids that he could smell the lamp on Lucas. So now we know that, I guess. Drew and Emma get back home and oh my god, why is she dressed like that all the time?
Where's Magic?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question. I feel like it's been a little while since you've seen the dog that you literally just bought. Do you seriously trust these small children to take care of an animal all by themselves? You are fucking stupid.
She gone yet?
Bye, guys.
What the fuck? Okay, you just heard a grown man's voice inside of your house and you fucking ignored it, and now you're gonna leave your kids alone in the house? You know what? I hate the mom too. I hate everyone in this movie.
Oh, come on. Let's just go to Lucas's house, get your lamp back, and get you out of our dog.
While Emma and Drew go to Lucas's house, Lucas gets a call from the magic shop to come back. And this is where worlds collide. The insufferable children meet up with the other insufferable children, and I am not happy about it. This scene might be the worst one in the entire movie, so I'm just gonna sum it up as quick as possible. Lucas pushes Drew, so Drew pushes him back, and then this kid, whose name I still don't remember, holds Drew back and tells Lucas to punch him, and then Lucas thinks about it for a solid 10 seconds and then just goes. But if that's not horrible enough for you, after Lucas runs away, this happens.
Ollie, you do it.
Huh?
Hey! Don't touch my brother!
You know, Benji, I really appreciate the gesture, but Oliver is like the only kid here who hasn't done anything wrong. Oh, but guess what? It gets even fucking worse, because then Joe starts barking at the older brother, and he like gets scared and runs away, and then Joe gets on a skateboard to chase after him, which is fucking stupid, by the way, because dogs don't need skateboards to outrun humans. They're already faster than us. Anyways, eventually Joe comes back and talks in front of Oliver, and unlike everyone else, Oliver has essentially no questions and brushes it off immediately. I know that I said it was irrational to doubt the dog was a genie, but it's even more irrational to not say anything about it. Oliver takes them back to the magic shop because they need the lamp, and I guess he's on their side now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hide. You tell him what we practiced. Yeah, I got it.
What do you mean hide? The kids can fucking see you. You're still in the shot when the kids are walking in. I feel like I'm having a psychotic episode right now. While Mo is hiding, Joe notices him and walks up to him, and Mo realizes that it's his brother, and so he threatens him, and then they all run away for some reason. I don't fucking know. And then they just run around for 2 minutes for no reason at all. They eventually seek refuge in a closet where the kids ask,
Joe, why is your brother so mad at you?
Joe explains everything that we already know. Mo wants his necklace and he took it from him, blah, blah, blah. And then Joe gets sad and says he's bad at being a genie because he fucked everything up.
But you've seen it yourself. None of your wishes have worked out.
It's not about the wishes. It's about the magic.
That's the fucking stupidest line I've ever heard in a movie. But unfortunately for us, the kids motivate Joe to keep pushing on. I swear to God, by the way, the next 5 minutes of this movie is just them running away. It's completely pointless. Eventually, Jake Paul and Mo are able to lure Joe to them with cheese balls, and they succeed. Jake then proceeds to rub Mo back into the lamp and kidnap Joe, and Lucas sees it all happen. But none of that matters, because now we get to see the best part of the movie. Enjoy this scene in its entirety.
Magic! Here, boy. What are you doing?
I was just practicing something. For you.
Mwah. Everything about this scene is fucking horrible, and I love it. The sound is fucked up, the editing is choppy, and of course, whatever the fuck that is. The movie is all downhill from here. Lucas tells his brother about the genies and he gets power hungry, and he leaves to get the lamp for himself. Lucas, in an effort to fix his friendship with Drew, warns him that Mo and Jake Paul have Joe, and that his brother also wants the lamp. Drew and Lucas make up and they share a hug. Huh, kinda gay to be honest. Me personally, I would never fuck a dude. I mean, kid. I wouldn't do either of those things, but I wouldn't hug a dude either. I wouldn't do any of those things. Lucas's brother, I should probably figure out what his name is. Ryder. Huh. What a piece of shit. Ryder steals the lamp from the store. Keep in mind, Mo is still inside. So Jake Paul joins forces with the rest of the kids and gives them Joe back. If you can't tell already, the rest of this movie is just pointless. They have added another subplot in this story that will immediately resolve itself. Ryder gets Mo out of the lamp and makes a wish for a shitload of money. But Mo can't grant it because his last wish belongs to Jake Paul. I don't know why this is a rule, but I'm done asking questions at this point, so Ryder decides to put the lamp on eBay. And I shit you not, he gets an offer for $1 million. So Ryder leaves the house to deliver it. Shortly afterwards, the gang shows up at Ryder's house and checks his laptop to find out what he's up to. Once they discover his plan, they hitch a ride with Jeannie and head to the airport where the deal is going down. Ryder meets up with the buyer in an aircraft hangar, but before he can sell it, he's interrupted by Jeannie, who stalls the buyer by faking an inspection on his plane. Jeannie distracts him long enough and the kids are able to soil Ryder's plan. Apparently, the box that Ryder has is a disappearing box, and like they have the remote for it, so they made it disappear. I don't care enough to explain how stupid that is, so I'm just gonna ignore it. After a weird and convoluted back and forth, Ryder gets the lamp. And I swear to God, what Ryder does is absolutely insane.
Joe!
Ryder just pistol whipped a dog with a genie's lamp. What the fuck is this movie, dude?
Joe, get up.
Oh my God, did he kill the dog?
He's gone.
Oh my God, he actually killed the dog? He's fucking crying, what a pussy.
No, we can't give up.
It's impossible.
We're gonna have to believe the impossible is possible.
Yeah, that's not how anything works, but okay.
Wendell, you still have one more wish. You can save Joe.
I wish Joe was okay.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Earlier in the movie, Joe said that genies couldn't grant wishes for themselves. And now you just wished him back to life? Not only is that a plot hole for the ending of the movie, which is super important, by the way, it's also a plot hole for the main conflict of the fucking story. The ending of this movie contradicts the entire conflict of the plot. How do you fuck a movie up this bad? Everyone celebrates that Joe is alive again, and then Joe and Mo make up, and everyone's friends now, the end. You know, I've made jokes about, you know, MGK's movie being a money laundering scheme, but the thing is, that was just a joke. It's very likely that MGK just wanted to justify his miserable and fruitless existence on this planet, but for this movie, I'm struggling here. I really am. If the fake studio names weren't enough of a dead giveaway, everything else in this movie was. I can't imagine that this movie serves any purpose aside from a money laundering scheme. Normally I end up these videos with a nice message or a funny joke, but I don't feel like doing that, so I'm not. If you liked the video, you should give me some free money on Patreon, or maybe check out my merch, both linked in the description below. Check back next week for a new episode of Ruining My Life. Like the video, subscribe for sex, and give me your money. Take care, guys.